welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in this one I thought I would share with you the 5 things that I believe every 20 something years old should invest in. As somebody who is almost 38, if I was to be 20 again, I would definitely go back and invest in these things. And the first one being gold jewelry, 18 karat jewelry, 14 karat jewelry, especially 18 karat jewelry. And that is because when you're 20 something, you're a student and you don't have a lot of money, so you cannot invest in ETFs or buy a house, or you just don't have that type of money. But the one thing that I feel 20 something years old can invest in is gold jewelry. Not general pieces. Obviously, gold is not as affordable as it used to be, but even small tiny pieces will end up taking value. Even though the gold price is a bit down right now, it will go up again. Trust me, gold is one of those investments that is just worth having, because it always goes up and up and up and up and up. It's also probably the only investment out there that you can turn into money immediately. Okay, even if you have an apartment, a house, you cannot sell it immediately. Like if you put it on the market, it may take 3-6 months before it sells. Like it's gonna take forever before you get the money. Whereas gold is one of those things where you're about to get your money immediately. Okay, if you need money, just take it to the pawn shop and you're getting money. Okay, today, immediately. Okay, now. Okay, so I do feel like every 20 something years old need to have a tiny small gold collection. Another thing that obviously you should invest in your 20s is your health, working out, eating healthy, sleeping enough, drinking water, no excessive drinking, no use of weird substance. Obviously, you guys, like, just take impeccable care of yourself. I feel like how you treat your body in your 20s is really going to show in your late 30s and after, right? So make sure you take really good care of yourself, because unless you're very lucky with your genetics, again, it's gonna show max in 15 years. Okay, so take impeccable care of you, invest in your health, start working out now. Okay, trust me, 40 years old you will be grateful. She will thank you for taking impeccable care of you now. So start today. Okay, girly. Another thing that I would invest in if I was to go back and be 20 again is in a network, in a village. And I know that friendship gets a bad rap nowadays for whatever reason. You have here on YouTube a lot of videos of people who say how they don't have any friends and how they don't want any friends, and most friends are not trustworthy and most people are not worth knowing. And if I feel like there is some truth to it, there are quite a bit of bad people out there, and you really need to use discernment and be careful. I do feel like the right friends and the right network can really enrich your life. Okay, because at the end of the day, no man, as in mankind, is an island. We actually do need other people. Healings happen in community, joy doubles when we share it. Like, we do need a network, for example, can be very useful when you're looking for a job or something. If you have a network, like, they can pitch you for your dream job or just a position that opened up where they're working that pays really well. So having a network, and if you're lucky, having a really solid support system really help going through life. Most of us, if we are lucky enough, if we live long enough, we'll experience grief and a lot of hardship. So having people that can help lighten the burden is really going to be important. So I can only encourage you to invest in solid friendships and networking while you are young, while you are in your early 20s, because as people get older, they get more and more guarded, and it gets harder to make friends when you are in your mid-30s. I've noticed, like, people are just they just been through a lot, so they're just very guarded, they're just very closed off. They don't really want to let anybody in because they've been through a lot. So if you're in your early 20s and in uni or stuff, this is the perfect time to network and make friends and just build yourself a network. Now, this is similar to number 2, but invest in your looks. Okay, grow your hair, learn how to do your nails, get in shape, learn how to do your lashes, learn how to braid your own hair, okay, learn how to do your own weave. Like women out there, some girls out there can sew their own wigs, do their own weave. Like it's really crazy. Like I'm so in awe, like so jealous of women who can do that. Like I can do my hair a bit, but you know, like a bun, okay. nothing like a quick weave, absolutely not. So y'all are God favorites, okay? Those of y'all who can do your own hair, your own quick wave, okay girl, I see you. But anyways, invest in your beauty, because when we look good we feel good, okay? So earlier we talked about, you know, investing really within, with working out and what you eat and sleeping and stuff like that. And now I want to talk about, you know, investing in the beauty that people can see, or the beauty that they can see first. And I feel like this is often frowned upon and we are called shallow, but looks matter, okay? The way you look matter. Is unfortunate, but you know, packaging matters. So learn how to package yourself, you know, so that you can reel people in. Again, you can be an amazing person inside out, but if people don't actually get to know you, they're never gonna know that you are this amazing person. So learn how to take impeccable care of yourself, learn how to package yourself nicely, learn the hairstyles that look the most flattering on you, the colors that look the most flattering on you. Nowadays you can run some tests on the internet with your skin complexion that will tell you colors that are the most flattering on you, makeup techniques that look the best on you, clothes that are most flattering on you, you know, just nail colors that look the best for your complexion, etc, etc, you know, the whole shebang, okay? And the last thing that everyone, in my opinion, need to invest in their 20s is therapy. Listen, if there is no perfect human being, there are no perfect parents. So given that fact, we all have trauma, minor or major. You know, some people just have very minor things, other people have huge, are carrying huge baggages, but we all got something. And trust me, the sooner you address those trauma, the better it's gonna be. Don't go through life carrying huge suitcases. That is just going to make the ride that life is so much harder, and it already is a tough ride, okay? From time to time it can be a bumpy one, okay? I want you to think about it as a roller coaster, okay? So you don't need to make it even harder by carrying 2 ginormous suitcases with you and walking with them. And in worst case scenario, some of us even dump those suitcases on our kids, that dump them on their kids, and it continues like that, and it goes on and on and on and on, and it becomes generational trauma. So if you are somebody who have experienced trauma in your childhood, which like I said we all did, make sure you address it early with a mental health professional. Make sure you talk to somebody about it, some form of counseling. Some of us need to be on medication. Don't fight it. You know, some of us really need that. We need that support. Not all of us, but some of us do. So if you are one of those people, then get on medication and just fix your mental health, because your mind is literally the most important thing you possess. I know the good book says guard your heart at all costs, but I would say guard your head, okay, your mind at all costs, because all of your life, literally all of your life, flows from it. You know, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right either way. So a strong mind is so important, self-esteem is so important, confidence is so important, loving yourself and knowing who you are is so important in a world that is getting louder and louder at telling us whom we are or who we should be. Being grounded, knowing exactly who you are, being grounded in your identity is going to be paramount. It's so important, you guys. So make sure that you invest in therapy early on. It's going to be some of the best money you'll ever spend. I promise you, it's definitely been some of the best money I've ever spent. It wasn't in my 20s, unfortunately for me. It was later in life, but some of the best money I've ever spent, for sure, for certain. These are the things that I personally believe that every 20-something years old should invest in. It's what I'm gonna teach my girl, is what I definitely would invest in if I could be 20 again. I hope this video is going to be helpful to somebody. if you liked it, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know, what are you investing in? If you're somebody who is, you know, in your 20s, what are you going to invest in? Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Mwah.